Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech. Oh my. I guess we're building roads now. Well, that's okay. We could use more roads where we're going. Maybe it'll help the Hunchback get to places and be somewhat useful. Regardless, we need to repair some mechs here. So let's tick forward, and we are just going to get the Hunchback done quickly here. Light in darkness. During the daily briefing, Dr. Murad raises a hand. There will be a rare meteor shower on Galatia. I thought it would boost everyone's spirits if we viewed the phenomenon from up close on the observation deck. Sounds risky. Darius shakes his head. It's not like the Argo has brakes. Well, how about we install a telescopic camera on the hull, Dr. Murad persists. Devourer volunteered to mount it. Maybe it'd be safer to take the Leopard down to Galatia's surface and view the pretty lights from a safe distance, Yang beams. Hell, I'll even cook. What do you say, Commander? This is a good question. I mean, the telescopic camera might come in handy later. I don't know if it actually persists, but realistically, that would be a useful thing if we're trying to, like, identify another dropship or something. Let's do that. Dr. Murad knows best, you say. Send Devourer out to mount a camera. In a few hours, Devourer returns safely to the Argo, and Dr. Murad organizes an enhanced viewing party in the mess. I adjusted the diffraction grading so we can observe the full range of the shower's spectra. On a view screen, the meteors flare up, and cerulean tails shimmer with fuchsia and magenta. While the high-fidelity display draws a number of cheers and gasps, the mech warriors crowd around Devourer. His story of narrowly avoiding a shooting star while mounting the camera gets repeated over and over during the following days. Devourer clearly has a real knack for handling himself in low gravity and continues to volunteer for more tasks that require him to venture outside the Argo in an EVA suit. Morale increased by 15! That is huge! Devourer has gained the following tags for 14 days. High spirits. He is now a spacer, and also, he has gained 400 XP. 20% reduced injury times. That's really good. Well, let's proceed. That turned out really well. 15 morale. That is ridiculous. Okay, the Hunchback is about to finish up. There we go. We do not want to continue ticking forward. We want to go out again ASAP. Let's just make sure our mechs are all good to go. Indeed they are. And let's do a little bit of mech warrior training here. We'll apparently not train fatigued pilots, but we'll work on everyone else. Okay. Not a whole lot to be done there. Now, I did want to hop into the store here, because I think our policy on engine sizes is we'll keep one of each size around. So we'll be able to sell 2 Engine Core 155s. We'll be able to sell 1 Engine Core 175. Sell 1 180. We'll sell 1 190. And we'll sell 1 280. Excellent. And these are internal combustion engines. I don't think we need these. We'll sell those too. That puts us in a much better place financially. In fact, we can even potentially go for some engineering upgrades. This is really expensive, and we're not going to do that. That would put us in a bad spot again. 360k plus 1 tech points, plus 2 tech points for 720k, or 900k for a morale, or 450k for 2 morale and a tech point. And I think this is what we're going to go for. Actually, this is 360. We'll go for this one. That's the cheapest one that gives us tech points. Okay, so we are ready to deploy at this point. And the question is, are we still interested in a milk run? Well, ooh, look at that pay. Urban battle. Assault mechs. Uh-huh. two assault mechs that are closing together. Yeah, we might make it out quite well on that one. We're probably going to get ambushed, and we should be prepared for that. If there's only the two, we can theoretically kill them pretty quickly with backstabs, right? If we have numbers on them. And this would be potentially a chance at some fantastic salvage. We're going to have to keep moving. And we should definitely bump up our salvage. Probably max our salvage, actually. And we will bring Plato and Warboar. Excellent. Okay, let's give this a try. This is going to be potentially spicy. There's at least 2 assault mechs out there. And we're probably going to get ambushed, since it's an urban biome. But if there's just the 2 assault mechs and we don't get ambushed, especially if we can fight them one at a time, or if they're occupied with each other, then this is going to be real interesting. So let's see what we've got here. Just as soon as it loads. There we go. So we need to destroy enemy forces. We've got an interesting opportunity for you, Commander. We've recently detected a major engine signature on the planet, probably an assault class mech. We can't have an assault class Cretan mech that big wandering around loose, and we'd like you to handle it. The interesting part is that we've also detected another assault power-up, and it's a different mech entirely, and it's closing with the target. It's possible you can just swoop in and pick up the pieces. We're prepared to offer generous salvage terms. Taking down assault mechs isn't going to be easy, Commander, but if we can play them off against each other, we might make out quite well on this one. Indeed we might. Let's see what we've got.
Command interface initiated.
So we should expect to be ambushed, and if we don't, that's a pleasant surprise. This is pretty close to where the enemy is. Remember, this is a big mech we're tangling with here, so be careful. Indeed.
Finally, tasteful architecture.
Okay, 3 evasive pips is the best we can do on the Hunchy. So we're actually going to get 2 evasive pips and brace. We're going to do the same thing with all of our mechs here. We're going to move in a little bit more slowly. But we are going to be braced. I'm a little surprised we don't see it yet. We didn't get ambushed there. Okay. That's an Urbi, a Behemoth, and a Spider. That's not an assault mech. That's not an assault mech at all. Okay. So that Behemoth is a little bit scary. To be sure.
Commander.
It's an assault class vehicle, I suppose. We'll just jump over here. There's a dropship coming in fast and low, Commander. I'm seeing Valkyrian markings. The other assault mech joining the party, I'm guessing, is about to get hot down there. Okay, so it's going to join there.
Commander.
What is the rear armor like on this thing? 160. Okay. Get in here. Light them up.
Locked on. All weapons.
Okay.
Good to go.
We're going to take our Panther in over here.
Definitely.
And we are going for the immediate kill on this Behemoth. Unfortunately, our damage was split a bit there.
Affirmative.
The Behemoth is now panicked.
Waiting for orders. Coordinates.
We're going to close in with the stealth. Pilot ejected. Oh man, that is so huge that we already destroyed the behemoth. It never got a chance to do anything. And we can light up the Irby from behind with our hunchback. This might just be a dead Irby. Its AC-10 was destroyed, so the Irby is no threat now. This is huge. Sure, the spider comes in and melees the Hunchy. We don't care.
Damage is minor, Commander.
That assault is going to land very shortly. Oh no, it's not a small laser.
Reporting minor damage.
Okay. Our cat's paw is on the field, Commander. Let them take the brunt of the fire, and we should be able to clean up whoever's left alive. We've already basically cleaned up this group.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, so we're going to take our Panther up over here.
Switching off.
And the Panther's goal... Ooh, that's an Icarus 2. A Mortar Technical and a Stalker. Ooh, I want that Stalker. It's not that strong in the rear arc. And this is actually a rear shot right now, but they just dropped in. We're going to go for the Irby here. Okay, that's a dead Irby.
Hostile removed.
Fantastic. Now the question is, what does the spider do? Does it have Ace Pilot? Because that was not much.
Systems holding.
Surely it has Ace Pilot, if it's going to do that. Maybe it moves over here and distracts for us? That'd be pretty ideal. It's thinking about what it does. Okay. Fair enough. The Stalker moves next. Yikes. Oh, it just didn't attack anything. I'm okay with this.
Standing by.
So the Vulcan is going to move directly behind the spider
Coordinates received.
and light up that spider in the rear arc.
Firing.
Excellent.
Critical hit, Commander.
Meanwhile, the Stealth is going to move up over this direction. And I think is even going to sprint. Actually, I changed my mind. I think we want this spider dead. Maybe not. If we were to move up here, what would our hit odds look like? Pretty bad, is the answer. So what if we were to come up this direction to flank with the spider, or rather with the Stealth? Okay, and then the Hunchy. Well, I would like the Hunchy to back off a little bit here, if we can. We could back off to here. That would be potentially exposing our rear arc. As with this, that would still be a rear arc attack on the spider. It's more exposing our side arc, which I don't like doing with that Stalker there, but I want this spider dead. Okay.
Next destroyed.
Cretan forces are down. The Icarus did not fire. Excellent. The Mortar Technical did not fire.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. We'll take that. We're going to jump over here with the Vulcan for evasive pips.
Firing jump jet.
Let's see. The Stalker moves phase 17, same time as our Panther and Hunchy. Okay. We're best off attacking the Stalker, looks like.
Firing full complement on.
That didn't go well. Okay, the Stalker moves in. Fires on the Panther, and that hurts.
I'm going to need a medic. That shot hit internal.
That hurt quite a lot, actually. The Panther, it doesn't move until phase 12 now. But we're going to close in with our Hunchy.
Heading out.
We're going to hit this Stalker side arc. Okay. Our stealth is now going to move around over this direction. Which way is this thing facing? That way. Okay, whatever. We're going to come in rear arc on the Stalker. The Stalker is our primary threat. But its rear armor is super weak. Like, we already exposed structure in that rear arc. So now the Icarus is going to move. But it didn't do anything.
Receiving you.
Let's see, the Panther's exposure is in the leg. That's fine. I'd like to place the Panther somewhere a little safer, but I guess the water is what we've got.
Confirmed.
Then we're going to light this guy up, mostly for stability here, more than anything else. We're not really going to penetrate this armor. Okay. The mortar technical moves now, and we'll see what it does. Literally nothing, I think. Okay.
Alright, folks, let's get this done.
So the Stalker moves immediately, phase 19. Ow.
Commander. I'm hit.
Yeah. Well, he misfired an LRM-10 there. Okay. We're going to take our Vulcan in over this direction. See if we can't get rear arc on this thing. We really, really can't. We can get side arc, though. In position like this. This does expose our rear on the Vulcan, but that's what the cover and movement pips are for. Ooh, we still missed the PPC. That made me very sad.
Yep.
The stealth is going to come in
Copy that.
and light up this Stalker rear arc. We crit the engine core there.
Solid connection on that one.
Okay. The Icarus is going to move. That could have been way worse.
Reporting.
Now, we close in with the Hunchy. Somewhere, like, here.
Understood.
And we're going to hit this guy's side arc. Sadly.
See how you like this.
He ejected. Holy crap, he ejected. That is so huge.
We're losing units, Commander.
Oh, the engine was destroyed in the Panther. That might be fine, though. Realistically, I'm not sure how much we care. Okay, we're going to move the Vulcan up over this way and backstab the Icarus. Missed the PPC again, but that's okay. Structure exposure already.
Standing by.
The Hunchback is going to move up and engage the mortar technical.
Roger that. Got it, Commander.
Excellent.
I'm here.
The stealth is going to come behind the Icarus again. Well, not really again, but is going to go behind the Icarus and backstab it. This could, in theory, be a kill, but it probably won't be. We did crit the SRM there.
Solid connection on that one.
The Icarus now moves. Does 2 damage to the Hunchy. Okay. So the reason why we might not care about the Panther is because I believe we get all of the Stalker parts. Okay, that mortar technical shot hurt a bit. But all we lost here actually was our engine. So this would be repairable, but I'm not sure it's worth it.
Ready for orders.
So let's close in with our Hunchback over here. Actually, Let's reserve. The Icarus moved over there. Did 2 more damage to the Hunchy, but put himself right back in that backstab position, like we don't even need to move.
Receiving you.
Okay. I don't know why they decided this was a good idea.
Tango down.
And that, of course, means that the stealth is now free to engage the mortar technical. Like so.
Targeting.
And there we go.
Vehicle.
Let's get out of here and see what we've recovered. I think we might have gotten a stalker out of this. Or very, very close to it. Let's see. I would love to have a stalker. A proper missile boat like that would be huge. The Panther was heavily damaged, yes, but we also kind of don't care. Like, most of this is repairable, right? We'll see if that's worthwhile. They are claiming the stalker parts. No. Absolutely not. We are going to refuse that. Because we want these stalker parts. Not the spider parts. Stalker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here's the thing. We have a chance. Technically, we have 17 chances that we get this other stalker part. Let's see how this goes. Yes! We got it. Okay. That is such a huge deal. Now, that thing is going to be expensive to bring online. But we just got a stalker. I like it a lot. Okay. I'm so happy that he ejected. I don't even care about the other things that we got right now. We will sell parts if we need to later. I'm too excited about the stalker. Because we really needed a proper fire support mech. And that means that we really don't care about the Panther, except as a backup. No, don't get started on that. Did he get started? He did. Please cancel the work on the Panther. Thank you. Okay, so now I believe we need to go to our storage. Here we go, and ready this stalker. Yes.
That mech you wanted is back online.
The Stalker 3F mounts a ridiculous amount of weaponry, even for an assault mech. It's also notable for its incredibly poor heat management, which is the cost it pays for such amazing damage output. Powerful, but to be used wisely. Okay, so here's the Stalker. We need to refit it, and we're going to need to put a lot into this. So, let's see here. We need to repair this over here, and this is a medium laser and LRM-10 by default. Medium laser, and then an LRM-10. We don't have an LRM-10, but that's okay. For right now, we're going to roll with an LRM-15 Delta, and I know that we're going to be overweight. For now, actually, let's strip off weaponry, and we'll just manually do that. So we'll repair this over here. We don't want the SRM-6 necessarily. We'll strip that off. We'll replace this leg. We'll replace the CT. We are, of course, going to need an engine in here, and that engine core is by default a 255. We do have a 255. So we'll put that in. We'll need an engine heatsink, and we'll go with standard heatsink cooling. Excellent. What else do we need on this thing? Yeah, I know it needs a ranged weapon. It has locations that are destroyed, yes. Okay, so we could potentially put in a fire control system, but we don't really have one that is all that useful for this. We have basic sensors. Yeah, that's all fine. We'll replace the left torso, left arm, and left leg. And look at this. This is already going to take 1,000,000 C-bills and 42 days. That was expected to take a very long time. So we'll confirm this for now. I know that we're missing weapons, and we are replacing all of these things. Yes, do it. And that'll just get it to this point right here. Now the Panther, I think we are also going to look at refitting for right now. So we will replace the left torso, and we lost 4 heat sinks and an ammo SRM there. That sucks. We should put in an ammo SRM. I'm assuming we have one of those. Yes, we do. And then we lost 4 heat sinks, which are, of course, in here. We do have 4 heat sinks to replace. Okay, over here. Excellent. Lost really nothing. Over here we lost 2 small jump jets, which is definitely something we can replace. 2 small jump jets. There we go. And then in the center core, we ended up losing an SRM-4, which we can definitely replace. I'm pretty sure we've got an SRM-4. Yes, we do. So an SRM-4 over here. We lost our Engine Core 145. Do we have one of those? We have an Engine Core 140, which will do. We lost a C3 unit, which I'm not actually that interested in replacing, and we lost endosteel structure, which we can replace that. This is pretty expensive, to be sure, but we do have some tonnage remaining here. And of course, we want to probably just max out this armor. Yeah, that'll do. Excellent. So that'll take 365,000 C-bills. We'll confirm that. Yes, we, oh, the engine heatsink? Did we? Yeah, we need to put in a standard heatsink cooling system here. And maybe the engine heatsink. But I think that's okay. So we'll confirm that for now. And of course, our funding is going to be hurting for a little bit here, mostly because of the Stalker. But we can work on these like multiple mechs at a time, right? So we want the Stalker to be kind of the lowest priority, and the Panther to be kind of the highest priority for right now. There we go. And then we're going to hop into the store and see about selling just a few things, to see if we can get our funding a little bit more on track. So what do we got quite a few things of? We've got some medium lasers. We've got that mortar too. I think we can go ahead and sell a small laser, for sure. I don't think we need 6 of those. I don't think we need a second Beagle probe. We'll sell 1 of those. And we'll keep, say, 2 endosteel structures on hand. I don't think we need anything more there. I don't think we need anywhere near 6 FCS standards. We'll sell 3 of those. We kind of do need heat sinks on hand. We kind of don't need these primitive cockpits, I don't think. We'll sell those. These standard fusion engines. We'll sell a couple of these. We'll keep like 3 on hand for right now. Excellent. We're going to need this LRM ammo for sure when our Stalker comes online. Okay, there we go. So that will work. And we're just going to have to work on getting some of these mechs online, of course. But that'll keep us going for this financial report. Of course, the Stalker is going to be a long ways out. But that's fine. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and over the next couple of episodes, we are going to work on getting that stalker online. See you all then.